We're joined by Dr. Robert Lahita, Chief of Medicine at Newark Beth Israel Medical Center. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Chris.
So this is what it looks like. We wrestled one of these e-cigarettes away from our MSNBC producers. What's in this thing?
Well, it's got all kinds of things in it, but it's much safer than a regular paper cigarette. It's got a battery in it, it's got a puff mechanism in it, and it has a flavored propylene glycol nicotine mix. Of course, no smoke comes out of this thing, but when you do inhale it, you get a dose of a drug called nicotine, which, as you know, is the addictive substance in cigarettes.
And research shows apparently that these are better than cigarettes. They don't harm the heart and can help people quit the habit, but they are not good for your lungs. I mean, nicotine is an addictive substance.
That's right. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and that's a concern for everybody that uses it. And of course, 45 million of us Americans do smoke, and we really want to get people off of cigarettes because of the carcinogenic effects of cigarette smoke, which includes carbon monoxide, tars, arsenic, all kinds of stuff, acetone. This just has nicotine and propylene glycol. There have been very few studies on the use of these cigarettes, but the studies that do exist in journals like Chest and the International Journal of Lung Physiology suggest that 5 minutes use blocks impedance in the lung, which means the resistance of those little tubes in the lung called bronchioles. They tighten up with 5 minutes of use, and so
these are kind of cool looking, you know, they look very high tech. I said it looked like it'd be like a little laser pointer or like a pen from, I don't know, one of those spy movies.
Right.
And that they'll be appealing to young people.
Yes.
That cigarettes, because there's sort of a social thing against it, people don't like the secondhand smoke, and these don't have that, could actually bring more people to nicotine.
Correct. And the reason and the problem we have with this is that young people can buy these on the web by just checking off a box. You don't have to be of a certain age. And secondly, the propylene glycol can be flavored with cherry flavor, pina colada, strawberry, lemon lime, etc. So kids are going to begin to use these because of the flavors, plus it looks cool, plus it doesn't create smoke, and you can smoke these in areas where you normally could not use regular cigarettes.
So, Dr. Bob, do you think these e-cigarettes should be regulated by the FDA?
Well, the FDA, you know, it regulates the use of drugs. This is a drug dispenser, so the Food and Drug Administration is concerned. Somebody can overdose on nicotine, just like they can overdose on other drugs that are available. The lung happens to be, as well as the mouth and tongue, a great absorber of drugs. So nicotine is going to be absorbed. It is a drug. Data has to be produced. We've got to see what this stuff does to young people and old people.
Dr. Robert Lahita, good to have you here. Thank you, Dr. Bob.
Thanks, Chris.